Here's a story on the Boston bombing. 2 bombs struck near the finish line on the Boston Marathon on Monday, turning a celebration into a bloody scene of destruction. Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis said Monday night that the death toll had risen to 3. Scores were injured at the scene. One of the dead was an 8-year-old boy, according to state law enforcement source. Hospital reported at least 144 people are being treated, with at least 17 of them in critical condition and 25 in serious condition. At least 8 of the patients are children. At least 10 injured had limbs amputated, according to terrorism expert briefly on the investigation. Several of the patients treated at Massachusetts General Hospital suffered injuries to lower limbs that will require serial operations. In the coming days, trauma surgeon Peter Frego said Monday night some injuries were so severe amputations were necessary. Frego added, in Washington, President Barack Obama vowed any responsible individuals, any responsible groups will feel the full weight of justice. Boston is a tough and resilient town, he said, added that Americans will stand by Bostonians every single step of the way. The terrorist attack near the marathon finish line triggered widespread screaming and chorus, shattered windows and barricades, and sent smoke billowing into the air of Copley Square. The blasts were about 50 to 100 yards apart, officials said on a sketch of the marathon courses, lined with spectators cheering runners through the final yards of a 26-mile, 385-yard endurance feat. It felt like a huge cannon. A witness told CNN about one of the blasts. Alan Pater, a doctor who was near the finish line, waited for his wife to finish the race, told CNN he was standing about 20 to 25 feet from the first blast. He said he treated victims on the street after the explosion. I saw the last 6 to 7 people down next to me. He said they protected me from the blast. One lady expired. One gentleman lost both his lower limbs. Most of the injuries were lower extremities. Bill Leffrey, 78 and a veteran marathoner, was nearing the finish when the shock waves just hit my whole body and my legs just started jittering around. Who can be seen in the video of the explosion wearing an orange tank top was helped to his feet by an event volunteer and had just a scratch from his fall, he told CNN. Federal authorities are classified the bombings as a terrorist attack, but it's not clear whether the origin was domestic or foreign. A federal law enforcement official with knowledge of the investigation said. A federal law enforcement official told CNN both bombs were small. The initial test showed no C4 of other high-grade explosive materials, suggesting that the packages used in the attack were crude explosive devices. Another device found? What? Authorities in Boston found at least one other explosive device that they were dismantling. Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis said Representative Bill Keating of Massachusetts, meanwhile, said 2 more were found. One exploded device was found at a hotel on Boylston Street near the bomb site, and another unexploded device was found at an undisclosed location. Keating, a Democrat and member of the House Homeland Security Committees, said he called the bombing a sophisticated, coordinated, planned attack. It was unclear who may have planned the marathon bombs. There were no credible threats before the race, a state government official said. There is no suspect in custody, but many people are being questioned, Davis said. This is way before they found those 2 men.